I'm Fran Cullen. I'm a healthcare and criminal defense attorney, and I want to introduce Lynne Borsuk, who is a well-respected criminal defense attorney, also working in the state of Georgia. We first met many years ago when I was an assistant district attorney in Fulton County, and Lynne was a criminal defense attorney defending a client in Fulton County. We have since worked on several cases together over the years. I want to see if we could talk a little bit about how our team effort on those cases works.
Absolutely. Happy to answer that. I think our team effort works because we're both focused on the detail, we're always focused on the needs of the client, and we're always trying to think creatively and outside of the box about how we can reach the client's goals best.
Yeah, I agree. I think we both have a creative approach and really do think about all the possibilities and all the potential ways to address a client's needs. I think we both bring individualized skills to our representation.
I agree with that. I think the other element is an element of tenacity and of trying to just never give up. And I think that is something that can really help to bring good results for each client.
With regard to healthcare fraud cases, what do you see as your strengths and our strengths together in defending these types of cases?
I think I'd start with decades of experience, and I would also cycle back to a genuine attention to detail, bringing in a team of exceptionally competent professionals to assist, and working as hard as humanly possible to stay focused on the client's needs and to try to bring the case to the very best resolution possible for the client.
I think when you talk about also a team and resources, I think that we both have a lot of individualized, even, we have team knowledge, but we have our own individualized knowledge of different areas and resources that we can reach out to for investigators, for physician practice management consultants, for coding experts. I know that we have worked well before in bringing all those resources together and finding the best team possible to defend a case.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's been a real good team effort.
You have, Lynne, you have a very impressive reputation as a criminal defense attorney with great standing in federal courts, state courts, juvenile courts, and a long line of successes and great accomplishments, to your name. I think we are both very strong attorneys and bring different strengths to bear in working on our cases, some very similar and some different. What can you speak a little bit to that and the strengths we bring in representing a client together?
Sure. I think we both have a very good trial capabilities and trial strengths. I think we also both have a very keen attention to the details that will matter to a prosecutor and that will matter to a judge, and that can help to reduce charges or perhaps to have charges dismissed. We both come at things with real gusto and a passion for the law and a passion for fighting hard for someone and helping them to get the very best result possible.
Yeah, I agree. I think we both have the tenacity and want to really work earnestly for our clients. I think, too, that we both are very strong in our presentation of our cases. I think to the prosecutors, sometimes thereby foregoing charges or resolving cases to the best potential way we can.
I agree. Fran, in your years, both as an attorney general and then as a prosecutor, and in your 20-some years in private practice, you've represented so many professionals in front of the medical board and also in all sorts of different court proceedings. How does that add to your representation of a professional charged in a fraud case?
I think over the years I've become extremely knowledgeable on different practice management issues, on the way different practices can be set up, scope of practice issues, billing issues, coding issues. I've done quite a number of billing issued cases with insurance companies, with Medicare, with Medicaid, that I'm very familiar with the different practice issues that could come up, as well as potential defenses. What are reasonable ways that someone could misconstrue the law or misconstrue rules or policy procedures that could lead them into trouble. And also in helping them remedy those problems. There's been, different ways through my knowledge in working with the licensing boards. Many of those same defenses come to bear on other types of cases as well, criminal cases, civil cases as well.
Certainly.
Yes, because of what could be a typical misunderstanding of the way something is set forth in laws, rules, policies,
and so
forth.
perhaps that could create a defense of no intention to have done anything wrong, which could very well be a defense, a complete defense under the law.
Yes.
That's a great combo.